stationed with the rifles, and he was blown up by a roadside bomb in his army vehicle. He was in a coma for a week while they stabilised him in Camp Bastion, and then flown back to Selly, where he has been patched up incredibly well by a team of, I think now, more than 100 surgeons over more than 10 operations, the longest of which lasted over a day. He's got injuries, severe injuries and possible amputations to several limbs, his arm, his leg. He was very nearly blinded in his eye, but through the incredible care that they now receive there, I hope that he may make a very decent recovery.
So do we all. Poor guy. And what do you make of the atmosphere then in Selly, the quality of that care you described?
Well, it was extraordinary actually. I was able to speak directly and was put directly through to his actual personal nurse almost immediately, having rung them to find out what was going on. When I came in and met him, we were allowed as much time as we liked to visit. He was in very high spirits actually, considering many of his own soldiers had been in to see him, and high spirits all around really. It's a wonderful place. It had a very nice atmosphere considering the terrible things that are going on there.
Indeed, it really focuses the mind, doesn't it, about what's going on today on Armistice Day, and I know the other young guys behind you there, the other members of Blake. It's often said that a lot of young people don't really get involved in this. Why do you think it's important to do so?
Well, I think it's vitally important. We've all grown up with a history of our parents and grandparents and being their generation, and very much I think what the Legion is now trying to do is to emphasise that actually this is now about our generation. It's my generation's war now. We've got our own friends out there. There was a point last year where I had 15 very close friends serving between Afghanistan and Iraq. So it is of huge importance to us, and I think that that's something that the older generations of this country are beginning to realise, that suddenly it isn't, Poppy Day and Remembrance Sunday isn't just about the world wars anymore. It's very much about the Iraq and the Afghanistan generation.
Yeah, real current relevance. And if the singing career hadn't taken off for you, Ollie, is there a sense in your mind of there, but for the grace of God, go I? Is it something you would have considered joining up?
I think definitely. I've got a very army background. Pretty much every member of my family before me has been in the army. I'm very much the black sheep in that respect, and certainly it's something I always think about. I could have been out there, and I could be fighting, or I could be, we could all have been there or being injured. So I'm hugely proud of all my friends that are currently out there serving, and I wish them all Godspeed.
Well, more power to your tonsils, Ollie, and the rest of the members of Blake there. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Maybe you can go out there one day and entertain the soldiers. So, Ollie Baines there and the other members of the classical singing group Blake on Armistice Day. Our top stories on Sky News.